Welcome to Tales from the Flipside, bringing you another episode of Dealer Flipside. And then, yep, I'll play our short intro video, and then we'll introduce everyone. All right. So sitting right next to me, I got Rob's Comics 81 hanging out with us. Uh, our
foreign comic aficionado and whatnot.
Yep.
Foreign correspondent for anything foreign. But, I collect moderns too. I collect some U.S. stuff. Only stuff that is upon my liking.
Nice. What's up, Mojo Quid? How's it going, Collector's Den? And what's up, Red Hood? How are you?
I'm good, man. I'm good. Chicks dig me because I rarely wear underwear. And when I do, it's usually something unusual.
All right, I gotta go, guys. Good to see you.
Weren't expecting this discussion on this panel, huh?
No, I'm just kidding. It's good to be here, man. Hopefully, Aaron did his due diligence and picked some quality books this time.
Hey, I did.
You know,
I did what I did last week. I pretended I was in the rush and then just pick books quickly on the fly. And
that's the way to do it, man. That's the way to do it.
I think it'll be an interesting conversation too. But we'll get more into that right after this. All right. Okay. How's it going, Carter?
Hey guys, how's everybody?
Doing pretty good.
Doing good.
Hi. I never know how to do these intros. So I'm on. Hi guys, I'm Mercenaut. Follow me on YouTube and Instagram. I am slowly but surely on my way to being the greatest Instagram thought of all time. So help me in that quest and in that journey. I would appreciate that.
Yeah, with all your YouTube subscribers, I'm sure
you say thought.
Yeah. You never heard that phrase?
I'm a thought. I'm an Instagram thought.
THOT.
Thoughting it up on Instagram.
See, I learned about that from my stepson, man. And I go, what the hell's a thought? He goes, man, it's the whole promote, that whole promote ad. And I was like, okay, man, don't let your mom hear that shit, man.
setting thirst traps.
Yeah, I mean, you should be all about that. You're on TikTok, aren't you? I mean, those are full of thoughts.
Joe,
hey, don't be calling me a thought, Aaron.
How's it going, Tony?
Not too bad, guys. Good to see you. We got I finally get to shed the hoodie down here in the basement and quit looking like a Sith Lord.
Oh, see, I always thought you were going for that SoundCloud rapper look with the hoodie. With the headphones on, like
that's just my YouTube persona,
Yeah, just ready to spit those bars, man. But I mean, no one came here to hear us like rhyming and stuff like that.
You don't know.
My name is Peaches, and I'm the best, and all the.
I do forget you have that drum set behind you sometimes, so
that's right.
Yeah. What's going on, Mighty Mel V in the chat? Big Remo. I'll see if I can convince Mercer not to give you a follow.
I'll tell you why. Because actually, I'll tell you why I only follow a handful of people is because I don't want to be accused of jacking anybody's style. Like I literally follow like 5 people on Instagram.
Oh, you're one of those, dude?
Yeah,
they think you're friending them back, but then you uncheck them. You're one of those people, bro.
I want to make sure that I'm not stealing anybody's style, and I don't want to be accused of that. So if I put up a book or spotlight a book or something like that, but I was talking about that book before you, man. You see me. So I keep things like I try to keep things very streamlined, but.
Oh yeah, I forgot it. I forgot you keep on stealing people's phrases.
I know.
Like even though they're like common everyday phrases that everyone knows and uses.
I'm swagger jacking.
because that was the first person to ever say that phrase.
Swagger, yeah, right. So
I don't even remember what the phrase was, but yeah, that was the first person.
Yeah, but
with 10 followers.
Big Remo, let me know your Instagram.
Unfollow him, Remo. Just fucking unfollow him.
I literally think it's just Big Remo. So.
Oh, okay.
No, it's like King. It's like King Saku or something like that, right?
I think that's his. I think that's his name that's put on his. But his like actual @ handle is, I think, Big Remo or something like that, or Big_Remo. One of the two. He'll write it in the chat.
Too many aliases. I need like a database for that.
We need conversion charts, right? Like,
yeah.
That's why I try to keep my, that's why I picked my Instagram name in college, and I just like kind of put it the same across the board.
It's hot in here,
just to make it easy.
Yeah.
Or I should say easy.
Mama.
All right, but we came here for Dealer Flipside. So I did something a bit different for this one episode. I brought comparison books for both CBCS and CGC. But we'll just compare, at the same price point, there'll just be 2 CGC books and then 2 CBCS books within the same range. And it goes all the way up until like the last couple books comparisons. But if you haven't seen the episode before, I'll basically put up 2 books for comparison. I'll let the panel vote. We'll hold up our nifty signs that hopefully we have. And if you don't have the signs, just point up or down. And then we'll pick panelists. And then I will put up the poll for everyone to vote on as well. And then, and we'll just have an open roundtable discussion on the books. So let's get into it, because I'm sure everyone's pretty excited to see Dealer Flipside. Oh, you've had that name since MySpace? That's pretty cool, Remo.
And
then look.
MySpace.
And then look.
AOL
you were getting you're already getting an accusation right off the bat. You're stealing Mighty Metal B's swag. So, all right. All right. So, how about a Nice House on the Lake, #1, first print, CBCS 9.8. That sold for $75. Versus a Amazing Spider-Man #363, CBCS 9.8, third appearance of Carnage. That sold for $76.
Am I the only one who's not getting the screen straight?
Yeah, my screen.
Mine neither.
Okay, hold on.
Easy froze.
Did I freeze?
Yes.
Yeah, you're spotty.
You froze. You froze.
Hold on. My correct okay. Let me switch SSIDs real quick.
My name is Aaron. I am from Tales of the Flipside. I knew he was a robot.
All right. I should be back.
Yeah.
I'm on my correct SSID now. Can y'all see that?
Yes.
Yes.
Looking good.
All right. So, So, again, Nice House on the Lake, CBCS 9.8, first print, sold for $75. Versus a Amazing Spider-Man #363, CBCS 9.8, sold for $76.
I think it's easy.
Drum roll.
I'm just saying.
Yeah, I think it's a pretty easy choice. All right. Hold up your signs or point up or down in 3, 2, 1. All right. Let's go with. All right. Red Hood seems pretty confident. And then I want to hear what Carter has to say about Nice House on the Lake. And then I'll set up the poll.
Who wants to go first?
You can go, Carter.
Okay. Well, I picked Nice House on the Lake #1 in a 9.8 only because it's a #1. It's a black cover. It's a modern #1, which means it might. I don't know when it comes to like real recent moderns, I just never think anything is a 9.8. Honestly, everything I touch never turns into a 9.8. So I like that better than the third appearance of Carnage in the CBCS. I mean, that's a cool book to have, but I don't know if I care about having it graded. So, modern 9.8 number one, a recent modern 9.8 number one. I'm on that more so than an early modern in the 9.8, and it's a third appearance. I can live without that one. And also for the quick flip, I like Nice House on the Lake, and I'm talking strictly quick flip because the Amazing Spider-Man I would keep.
Fair enough.
Cool.
I like it.
All right, Joe, what you got for ASM 363?
Like, bro. Like,
Bro
that's amazing. That's
is not an argument.
So that Amazing Spider-Man, Spider-Man
Are you gonna
is.
say it's this? Is
No,
it-
I'm not going to say it's iconic, but it's a part of, well, an epic run, like 360 through 363. That was that whole Carnage run. Carnage is going to be around. He's a corporate character, bro. He's going to be around for a long time, whether he's supposed to be dead or not. And it's an early Amazing Spider-Man. Like, people read Spider-Man books, man. Like, those are tough to come by in a 9.8 and CGC and CBCS. Like, they're fucking strict on these books, man. It's tough to get 9.8s, especially back from the 90s. Everybody, just fucking, they read their books. They manhandled these books, man. Like, Nice House on the Lake came out last year, dude. Like, if you can't get a 9.8, you fucking suck, dude. Like, do you know how to pick a book off of the rack? If there's no white on it, you got a good chance at a 9.8. If you're like smearing it with your thumbs and your fingers, you're gonna put fingerprints on it. Well, yeah. But like, if you're careful and put it in the bag, you shouldn't have a problem getting a 9.8. Like, what are you doing? Like, are you going shopping for new books on a Friday after they've come out on Tuesday and you're taking the last of the litter? Like, that's not an accomplishment. Oh, I got a 9.8 on Nice House on the Lake. Well, you should. It's just fucking came out. Are you serious?
Well, it should have also not caught anyone by surprise either, right?
No shit.
They promoted the book to hell and back, right?
Hey, look, I'm a great speculator. I picked up a number one Nice House on the Lake, and now I got a 9.8. I'm a super speculator.
I still feel like it does have potential down the road, like to grow.
But I outsmarted everybody.
But it is a tie-in book, so
man,
I think.
Like, is he even writing this book anymore? Where the fuck is he, dude?
Yeah, he's still writing for DC. You remember? He's just not writing He's just not writing Batman. He's finishing out the series. It's supposed to be like a 12-issue series. And then
was his Batman run even good? Like, wait a minute. He writes. He writes your favorite book, doesn't he?
Yeah.
Okay, I ain't gonna talk shit about him. Yeah, I ain't gonna talk shit about him.
But he's writing something new too. He's doing that Sandman series. For
that beautiful Jenny Frison cover, 1 in 100.
That 1 in 100. So he's still working with DC. So. But is that just a cover play, or is that going to be a decent series? And then, I think Sandman stuff will still have time to build up. I know Tony's a big fan, and
yeah. I got to back up Red Hood on this one. Honestly, on both counts. What you said about the Amazing Spider-Man, how this is like a run. In my mind, this is the Uncanny X-Men, like 201 through 215. Like, a lot of them are great covers. There's not something in all the guts, but they've just been cool books. For the longest time, you could get them for $3-4 a piece. And now, just in the last year or so, they've finally, those are 10, 15, 20, 30, some of them even $40 books. I kind of look at this, the Maximum Carnage run is the same way. There are really cool covers. There's a lot of them out there. Yeah. But they've been banging around in long boxes long enough that they will be iconic. People will want those covers, even if it is just a third appearance of Carnage. And I am absolutely off the bandwagon for Nice House on the Lake. I like Tinian. I think he's a great writer, and I look forward to reading his stuff. But in my mind, this kind of indie spec is the dangerous kind, because it gets hyped up. So many books out there, and if this gets optioned and picked up, what is best case scenario? It's on Amazon, like as a movie for
HBO
a weekend.
HBO Max, because it's a DC property.
Okay, so maybe they do a season of it, right? Because HBO Max isn't HBO where they commit to seven seasons. Like, it's not an IP that once they do it once, they're not going to redo it again. It's not that big. We've had so many of these old guard, and they're doing a second old guard. Like, they might be quality shows and entertaining, but it's not an investment, man. It's a quick flip.
All I need is that window, just like that.
Yeah.
I need a sliver of a window, like an announcement, or even just like
casting.
It's been optioned.
Yeah, Jennifer Lawrence in Nice House on a Lake, and all of a sudden this is $225.
That's all I would need. Let that boy.
Jennifer Lawrence.
As soon as the trailer drops, out the door.
Yeah.
What are you talking about? As soon as that alert goes out, right?
Yeah.
That too.
Yeah, people
All
are
I need
hoping
is
for
that
Walking Dead. You know what I mean?
They're always
And-
open for Walking Dead. That's what everybody says.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
It's a once in a 2-decade occurrence.
Or you could just reprint the entire series again. Oh. All right. Let's see what the audience thinks. And it looks like we are just like the panel, 50-50 split.
Down the middle? Wow.
Yeah. Let's see how many people voted, though. If it shows that. Out of 24 votes, we have a 50-50 split.
Man, if y'all voted for Nice House on the Lake, please leave the chat. No, I'm just playing.
And while you're leaving, make sure to hit that thumbs up. No, I'm joking. All right, let's see what our next.
Why would I want that Amazing Spider-Man book slab? Why would I want that slab?
Because presumably you would have 361 and 2 slabbed as well.
Definitely not 362.
What?
Nah.
Carter, come on, man.
Just 362.
Come on.
All right, so how about some 9.4 battles? So we have Web of Spider-Man number 1, CGC 9.4, that sold for $75, versus a Secret Wars Secret Love number 1, second print, Kamala Khan.
That's the book I got to dig out, because I was digging out all my Kamala Khan shit. I totally forgot about that one. Thank you for reminding me.
No problem. That's why I'm here, right? But a 9.4 sold for $80.
Yeah.
And that was today, actually.
Yeah. And the other one.
Yep, both of these were today.
Yeah,
I try to keep it relevant.
Crack them open, man.
You're
going to be happy with those 9.4s.
I got my mind made up. Come on.
All right. Is everyone ready? Hold up your signs in 3, 2, 1.
Oh.
Ooh. All right. It looks like it's going to be Carter, and let's hear from Rob.
All right. My personal pick, I definitely would go for the Kamala, second print variant, 9.4. But I know that other book, the Web of Spider-Man, 9.8s are out there too. Yeah. There might be a newsstand. I'm pretty sure there's probably a newsstand out there somewhere. But I mean, it's a lot of those versus the Secret Love second print. So for this one, I'm kind of going with the rarer side or the scarce side versus, the abundance of the Web of Spider-Man 1. That's kind of my rebuttal with that.
I hears you. I hears you. I don't know. He, how scarce is that second print?
Now that I don't know, but I know it's not something you see regularly.
Because I was trying to sell those because I had I was trying to
I
sell.
got a bunch of first prints.
Yeah, I got because I was trying to sell 3 first prints and a second print like all in one lot, and I couldn't do it. I couldn't do it for the longest time. I'm pretty sure I can do it now, but
Yeah.
I don't know. That's again, we have a recent modern, a very very recent modern, and a 9.4. Not that impressed, but I like the Web of Spider-Man because it's a what is that, a Copper Age? A Copper Age in a 9.4 is way more respectable than a recent modern in a 9.4. And I think the ability to rehab that, if you really want to, is there. I think the paper might be a little bit more malleable to where you can get like a grade bump.
Yeah.
But I just think that that one, since it is a copper and a 9.4, I think that just looks more acceptable. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
But I do like the rarity of if that book is as rare as everybody is saying or thinks, then of the Secret Wars, Secret Love, then
Let's say people bought it and they're not selling it, they're keeping it. I'll say that it's stashed in people's collections versus being in the store.
Yeah. I passed up a 1 in 50 variant for a book that was a graded 9.4, and I'm still kind of like, damn, maybe I should. And it was like maybe like $120 or something like that. But I'm like, it's a 9.4. No, I don't want to do that. But now I'm just thinking to myself, ooh, maybe I should have did. Maybe I should have bought it, even if it was a 9.4. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So
now, for the record, I'm not knocking Web of Spider-Man at all. I like both covers.
Yeah.
I was just thinking of the
Mm-hmm.
other one's tougher to find than the Web of Spider-Man. I could type it in and see 16 listings of it. Depends on which one I want to pay for.
Mm-hmm.
So
go ahead, Red Hood, I'm
shows.
sorry.
Oh no, it's still good.
Oh.
Comic-Con shows orders for the first print of the Secret War Secret Love one at 25,000. So I mean, wild guess, I gotta imagine it's about like 5, maybe something like that.
On the second print, yeah.
Yeah. I don't know. I think this is kind of an undiscovered one. I think groups like us have been talking about it and sharing finds, but I think the public at large isn't really aware of this second print quite so much. Which means it probably has some upside. But yeah, it's hard to tell how rare it is.
I'll tell you, Kamala Khan stuff is about to go bonkers, dude. I'm just telling you.
So I just looked up on Go Collect to see if they had the census data for Secret Wars, Secret Love. They don't have the census data on there, and the only sales history they have is that a 9.8 sold in December of 2021 for $128. So they don't even have this is too fresh because this is literally sold today.
Yeah.
So I mean, who knows if the payment even went through?
That too.
But I will say, I'm on eBay right now, and I'm seeing copies of this second print here for about $30 raw.
And it's about $30 a grade, right? You can assume.
Yeah, even out. Yeah.
Yeah.
It's about $30 for them to screw you with a 9.4.
Cut out the middleman.
Right.
I hear you.
All right, I'm going to end the poll, and it looks like 54% chose the Web of Spider-Man, number 1. So.
What's going on here, man?
And then we can see how many people voted in the second. Out of 13 votes. All right, let's keep on moving.
How many people are in the chat?
It says we have 43 people.
Motherfuckers, y'all need to vote, dude.
Vote or die. Vote or die.
Assholes. No, I'm just playing.
All right. So how about some CBCS action? All right. Moon Girl and Devil Dinosaur #1, first print, CBCS 9.8, 162.50 versus a Sandman #1, CBCS 9.4, sold for 175.
Okay.
My mind's already made up. It's not even.
All right. Hold up your signs in 3, 2, 1.
Moon Girl.
All right. Let's hear it, Tony. And who wants to take on Moon Girl? All right, Rob. Let's go with Rob. He's ready.
I am an advocate for Moon Girl Devil Dinosaur. I got my daughter in the comics with this one, so just the nostalgic part of it, even though it's 2016, but for her, it's everything, especially with the cartoon coming up. I showed her the little snippet of it. She was excited. So, I mean, she's 8. So, I mean, if she's excited, I showed her all the appearances I have around the world. She's ecstatic. So, that's a buy all day. And in actuality, that's actually cheap for 162. Maybe this is CBCS pricing, but I sold one for 350 not too long ago. So, yeah. But I have nothing against Sandman, though. Nothing against Sandman. But
we got you a couple of 9.8s on Moon Girl, didn't we, Rob? Like
yeah.
that.
9.6 on the second print and the timely. So
yeah, the timely was tough.
I kept those minty as much as I could.
Hey, Toom, happy birthday!
Happy birthday!
Hey, happy birthday, Toom! I sent him a gift package.
It's my birthday too, Red Hood. Yeah, I mean, I'll repeat what you said. That Moon Girl is severely undervalued right there. I mean, that's at least,
dude, that's super cheap.
$280-$300 book.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Is that is the first print?
Somebody needed to make a car payment, bro.
I'm going with the bottom one because for that book, a 9.4 is solid. That is all of those Sandman books are tough. It's going to be really hard to find any more 9.8s in the wild on any Sandman book, maybe in at least the first half of them. And people bought them and took care of them, they didn't read the issues. They read the graphic novels from day one. But I just think that Sandman it's just going to be a big book forever with a lot of people. And I hope this show does great on Netflix. The casting looks pretty solid. We've gotten just little glimpses. But whether the show does well or not, it kind of doesn't matter. It's a little bit like Saga. Like the Sandman's been hot for years with nothing on screen. So I guess I feel like that Sandman should be like a $500-$600 book. Sandman
in a 9.4?
In a 9.4, yeah. I think
just off a general principle.
9.8s, well, I mean, scarcity and how popular they are and how many people hold on to them. I'm really surprised that 1 and 8 aren't $2,000 books yet. I mean, they kind of popped up above $1,500 and now they're about $1,200 each. I think those are good prices for that book. It's just such a big book. It's such an important book. So yeah, I mean, the Moon Girl is great. I've got a bunch of them, and yeah, I would have bought that at that price too. But I got to go with the Sandman just because of the grade.
Does it scare you at all that it's going to be on Netflix?
I don't know. Like, I don't think a Netflix is a good or bad thing anymore. It's just another option. Like there will be shows on Netflix that do well and have multiple seasons, like Stranger Things. And there will be ones that they jettison after the first weekend, It's not a sure thing. I don't know if there are any sure things for options. Maybe just like old school HBO. Like they're the only ones who really commit to like 5 years of a show, even if it's just a critical success. You know what I mean?
I would assume that Amazon can be a pretty safe bet just like but some of those books haven't taken off like probably what they should be, right?
Right. I think Amazon and Netflix and Disney is going to get the most eyeballs.
Yeah.
You know, they'll put promotion stuff like the week before it comes out. You know, the stars will show up on Jimmy Kimmel or whatever. And then it depends on the ratings after that. They
Dude,
could just
HBO Max has been putting
carry
out
it.
some good content too, man.
Yeah.
Hey, Tony, can I ask you a question real quick?
Yes.
The Death Gallery on Sandman. You familiar with this?
I've seen it. I think I have one somewhere, but yeah, that's a book you don't see that often.
Yeah, but credit to Red Hood, he was looking for the art for Adam Hughes. It
Hey,
is
what the
printed in
fuck,
US.
bro?
Oh, there it is.
It is printed in the U.S., so we did
Son
get
of
paid
a-
for it.
Bro,
There it is.
damn it.
Nice.
Which hold on, Rob. Is it number one
number
Death
one.
Gallery?
Yes.
Ooh.
Did you see that 9.8 of the editorial version of Sandman 8 went for $10,000? $10,000 this week.
Is that fuckery afoot, you think, or no?
I don't think so. I don't think
It's a tough one to track down. I do know that much. about
Yeah,
the
I know
editorial one.
Nico's been like ready to sell his soul to get that for a long time. I mean, there's got to be 2,000 people that have it as a saved search on eBay, just waiting for one to pop up for like $120 or something.
All right, so I just ended the poll, and we have 62% chose Moon Girl and Devil Dinosaur, CBCS 9.8, versus 37% choosing Sandman #1 out of 24 people voting, so about half the audience. So
Some people might be driving. You never know.
yeah, exactly. So, or I know sometimes like the poll thing is weird on phones or whatever, and yeah, all that.
Yeah.
Or if they're watching on like Facebook or Twitch, they probably don't have the capability to vote.
Yeah. Look
as
at
if
Red
they
Hood. Look at Red Hood over there looking for one.
I already bought one for
$2.
$2.80, bro.
All right.
How many slabbed Sandman 8s do you think are actually editorials and nobody even knows?
That's a good question. It's just like looking for Mark
Those-
Jewelers. Sometimes
Those graders, those
yeah.
graders don't look for it. I mean, most of them won't.
I would guess a quarter of the population.
So it's
Probably-
not on the label. That's
Crap,
not on the
no.
label.
You got to open it up to see it. Yeah.
I just bought another
So-
one for $2.
So you just crack them all open that are like 9 or like
Yeah,
9 fours
exactly,
and below,
exactly.
and then get them pressed, and then check yourself, right? And then send in notes like, "Hey, this is an editorial version."
Put it on a packing slip.
Good point.
Yeah.
Anyway.
All
I
right.
love it when people don't open up their books, bro, and look for stuff.
All right.
Hey, can
and
Open
Dennis
up that
is-
cover again, Rob.
And real quick, Dennis is going live tonight.
I'll go check
What
him
night?
out.
At 10 p.m. Eastern. So he's getting ready for the show. So make sure you're following Wonder World Comics.
Look at this. This is some of the most beautiful Adam Hughes art you're ever going to see. Look at that, T.
It doesn't even
My-
look like Adam Hughes, does it? Like it's not his normal style.
Ah.
That's cool.
It's
That's
it's
what
nothing
he's
but-
doing.
It's nothing but
Ah.
a gallery. It's nothing but a gallery of death pictures.
Ugh.
Right.
What's going on? Jay Bonilla. Sorry if I butchered that. How was my Spanish? The double L makes a Y,
It's
right?
pretty good, Vato. It's
Mhm.
pretty good.
I do live in Houston, so and I've ordered
you go.
plenty of times from taco trucks.
I
where
order tacos.
You got to go to the taco trucks, man. You know,
There you go.
Where they don't speak English, and you have
Bonilla, Vato. Bonilla.
All right.
Ooh, according to Dennis, nothing but bangers tonight. So let's check out these bangers, though. How about Strange Academy #1, CGC 9.8, the red label Walmart edition, that sold for $199.84, versus The Boys #1, CGC 9.6, not a 9.8, that sold for $185.
Dang.
I thought it was just funny that they
I
wrote
wouldn't
that on
want Walmart written on my slab.
I don't know if it says that on the label.
I hope not.
I think it just says like varying edition. Because
Ruin the value of the book.
I think it
Well-
does. I think they do. So
yeah, well, they do
Walmart
rate
rate.
Walmart on it.
I think so.
Well, I mean, I know that Walmart had 2 different versions, right?
Yep.
The first version
Yeah.
was this red version, and then the second version was the blue.
Yep.
Blue trade where Strange is in blue
Yeah.
instead of red.
I like both of these. Damn you, E.
I know, right? I pick good books, right? Sometimes.
Damn, that's a good price for the boys #1, dude.
And then the boys is coming up. I watched the trailer just a few
Yeah,
minutes
the
ago.
trailer
Like,
looks
man,
great.
Well, all the preview little things that they do before,
Yeah.
where they're just like still mocking like society and stuff like that.
Yeah.
I think those are always hilarious to me. All right. I think you'll have enough time to decide now. So hold up your signs in 3, 2, 1.
Bottom one.
All right. Let's go. Let's go, Joe and Carter.
I went with Strange Academy only because it was 9.8, and I saw a recent. It had to have been an auction for a Boys #1, and it sold for, I don't know, it was a raw copy of Boys #1. It sold for, I think, $135 or something like that. So when you think about, the grade of a 9.6, I don't know, it's just too close. They're too close for the raw and the graded price. So I didn't like that. So that's why I went with Strange Academy 1.
Ooh, Josh brings up a good point.
Yeah, that's like a whole paragraph in the notes.
Yeah, that there's 9 first appearances.
Yeah.
I always forget
Okay.
about that.
So, how many characters are in the boys? Aren't those all first appearances too?
Well,
Stay out of this shit, Pee Wee.
the with the 7 don't show up until issue 2,
I'm just playing Josh.
and it's like the first appearances in this are just the boys, right?
Nah, I mean, so they're already going on the 3rd season of this, and it's been a hit. I mean, I haven't heard anybody say anything bad about the series.
For
I mean,
those
it's
that
been
have
fun.
Amazon Prime, though.
Yeah, I mean,
Yeah.
yeah, it's on Amazon Prime. Do you see how graphic it is? I mean, you had some great writers on there too. I mean, it's just I never, thought the boys would have been like translated to TV so good. I think let's see how season 3 goes. If season 3 just pops off and they option for another season, well then this shit's getting serious, and then they could have spin-offs with different characters too. So I mean, perpetually this could be a thing. Now, Strange Academy, yeah, but that needs to marinate for a while. Like if some of these characters start coming out in movies and TV shows, well then yeah, but like right now it's just you got to wait, So I mean, there's a lot of mouths to feed with Marvel. I mean, you've got a lot of characters that are just barely hitting the screen, like Kamala Khan and stuff like that. So, like, if you could dilute this, if you just start bringing everybody and their mother into the Marvel verse, like the MCU. I mean, I don't know, but like Liquid, like the boys, like in a 9.6, I mean, that's pretty cheap, dude. Like, what does a 9.8 go for? About $500?
I want to say I remember them peaking up at like 250, 300, right? Are they hitting 400 now?
400?
Okay.
Yep.
I mean,
400.
that's a good buy in a 9.6, dude. I mean, a lot of your best values are going to be 9.6 because of the potential to crack and repress and all of that. I like that buy at Strange is the next. Okay.
Well, I mean,
I
with the Strange Academy, the series is about to end, and they're about to go into their volume 2. So they're still building up stuff for that.
I guess.
Strange Academy is like built for Disney Plus. Like,
Yeah.
I could see them announcing it way, way earlier than anyone.
It's gonna be like
expects.
another Harry Potter, like
You
something
know,
like that.
You get Benedict Cumberbatch signing on, and then various other magic people can do cameos or
Oh, great.
show up for a few episodes to teach.
Cameo appearance by Harry Potter.
Dr. Voodoo, but that Strange Academy book, that's really high for that. Those Walmart variants were sitting at 100 for like ever.
Yeah.
And then last month somebody kind of cleaned eBay out at 100, and now they're starting to move up.
Well, I will tell you, like both covers are tough, but that boys cover, like that,
All
any
black.
little tick, anything, you know how that paper is. I mean, just getting those in a high grade, like, I mean, they're tough. But yeah, man, if you guys want to go with that stupid Strange Academy, be my guest. I'll stick with the boys.
Well, and those are also coming in Walmart packs. Don't forget that. You know how those end up.
Yeah, I bought a couple of Walmart packs from Josh. Wasn't too good.
Well, I'm just saying that condition wise, it's going to be tough to hit a 9.8.
You know what? I think that was more true about the first couple generations of those Walmart packs, because they sat on the shelf for a while before people picked them up. But nowadays, those things just disappear, at least around here. Like, they don't sit on the shelf for very long at all. Somebody comes by and just cleans them out. They stock up again. Somebody cleans them out, and then they're gone for another 2 months.
You know, people in my area are trifling. They do stuff like you can see them shifting the books in it, and you can see the plastic ripping. They'll be like, "Oh, I don't want that." They'll throw it in there, and it's all bent.
Yeah.
And then the DC ones are covering the front of it. Like, I'm not going to look behind it. They'll be like, "Oh man, Flash? No. Oh man, who bent it in half?"
Has anyone been picking up those DC packs to try to get the Ruby 7 in there?
I looked.
I don't even know about that. What is that?
So Ruby number 7 is this anime that they just ended the comic series. 7 wasn't even supposed to be distributed. It ended up in Walmart packs, and I believe the front cover is I Am Batman, if I'm not mistaken. So if you're ever hitting up at a Walmart and you see nothing but DC comics, don't sweat it. I would pick up those I Am Batman packs,
Right.
because I think the Ruby 7 by itself is going for like easily $30.
Nice.
Yeah. So for like an $8 pack, not too bad.
Yeah. I usually skip those just because it's the same thing in every pack. So
Yeah.
unless it's a good book. That Wonder Girl was a nice one.
Oh yeah, with the Yara Floor.
Yeah, that first Ginny Hex, the old Batman 100-page book. That's a cool one.
All right, let's see what the audience thinks and move on to the next cover.
Hey, somebody wrote Kate's is a slut. A
skunt.
Skunt. What does that mean, dude?
I don't know what a skunt is.
TLC Comics. What does skunt mean?
I can imagine.
Yeah, two
All
words
right.
merged.
So we had 75% choose Strange Academy #1 over the boys at 25% with 28 votes. So we got our voter numbers up. Woo. All right. All right. How about a Marvel premiere number 47, CBCS 9.2 that sold for $298 with $20 shipping versus Venom number 3, CBCS 9.8 that sold for $300 and about $11 shipping. So I thought this was a pretty decent one. Let me go ahead and type out the poll while y'all decide. All right. Let me know when y'all are ready. Hold up your signs in 3, 2, 1. All right. I see Rob, and then let's go with Tony.
You can go first, Tony.
All right. I'll let you know. I couldn't decide, so I literally flipped my cards and randomly stopped it. because I don't really care. I like both books. Like they're both great. What I ended up on Null, right?
Yeah.
All right. So, I mean, what probably the most exciting Spider-Verse character in how long? Maybe since Carnage.
Yeah.
I mean, that's going back. That's
Since
saying a
Venom.
lot. And every movie and every property that comes out, people are just, oh, is that connected to Null somehow? Oh, is that little black blob on the whatever? Like, there's a lot of excitement behind the character. Hopefully Sony doesn't screw it up bringing it to screen. It's a great book, great cover. I love Ant-Man, love Scott Lang, but I guess if I was going after the top book, I'd like to get it in a little higher grade. So that's what I got.
All right, thank you AOA for the $2 super chat.
Yeah. I'm looking at the Ant-Man because Scott Lang, before he became Ant-Man, I was always a fan of I'm trying to think of the actor's name.
Paul Rudd.
Yeah, Paul Rudd. I watched him in 40-Year-Old Virgin and stuff like that, so I knew he was funny to begin with. But I mean,
Sex Panther. Panther.
Anchorman, all that. So I mean, I was
You
a fan
got
of
a
him
slap of the
before.
base, man.
Yeah.
Slap in the base, man.
So between that and him being in the Quantumanium coming up, so I mean, this book will probably see a little bit more profit from that 298. So I think when the time comes, they'll probably shoot up, but then they'll come back down again, of course. But I like Paul Rudd. That's kind of where I'm going at with the Ant-Man book.
I'm excited for Quantumania, man. That
Yeah.
movie could be
Kang. You got Wasp. You probably have Hank Pym back. So no telling who shows up in that. So
is Ant-Man one of the most disrespected Avengers? Like, that's his first appearance, and like everybody else's first appearance, like, pop off. Like, this is so undervalued, it's a fucking crime.
I thought it was always Hawkeye that was disrespected out of the Avengers group.
Like, you look at this is a Marvel premiere. 47 has always been like affordable.
What year?
Like, just like Daredevil's just now finally getting his just. Daredevil was so undervalued for years, dude. But like Ant-Man, like, you want to talk about important characters in the MCU, like Scott Lang's Ant-Man is huge. Like, bro, he saved the world, man. But anyway, I just think if you have an opportunity to get this in anywhere from a 9 to a 9.8, and it's going to be a price like this, go and scoop them up, man. I mean, the Venom you can get all day, $200-300, like, and that's not even the third print. Although I do have more of appreciation of this white cover because it has Miles on the cover, but like that Ant-Man, like, I mean, it's cheap, like, so undervalued.
Say what you want, but no.
So
Metal
what issue
foil.
is that, Rob?
Is that Chromium?
Oh, wow.
King in Black.
It's Italiano. It's a
Guess
null.
It came with a T-shirt.
It's a nullified metal variant. We know how you Americans like a metal. You got the null and you got the metal.
What year did that Marvel premiere book come out?
What year? Oh shit. 76? 77?
No, that barcode is there, so it has to be what, 79 or 80-ish, right?
1979.
79.
79.
April My powers 10th. Of deduction.
So 79. Nice. There's a director, a Whitman variant of that, then, right? That was started in 79, wasn't it?
Man, I've never seen a Whitman variant of the Ant-Man.
with the slash through the barcode, right?
Oh, okay, okay.
I thought that that
The-
signified direct versions, the slash through the barcode.
Yeah. Well, and maybe I'm misunderstanding, but the Whitmans were kind of like the first generation of those directs. But yeah, the slash through the barcode. I think those 1979 keys. There's a lot of meat on that bone because those are hard. Like first Black Cat is that year. Um, everybody talks about chasing the newsstands, of course, but in the very beginning of directs, those are not plentiful at all.
Didn't you know, Doc Joe? Noel was in the Multiverse of Madness trailer. No, I'm just joking. According to Kate's, it's not Noel. So
Oh yeah, he'll tell you the truth.
I know, right?
Nobody say anything bad about Donnie Cates. We don't do that here.
Oh, we don't? I guess I'm on the wrong channel then. All right. Anyways, let's see what the audience thinks. So we have 67% are choosing Venom number 3.
Wow.
I honestly was not expecting that, and then I was waiting for third Prince to dip down to like $300 to pick one up, but that's probably out of the picture now at this point. All right. How about some CGC books? How about Marvel Comic Store number 1, CGC 9.8, that sold for $2.95. Versus a Black Panther number 3, CGC 9.8, that sold for $2.99.
You got a fight. Okay.
That Thor book is gonna get expensive, bro.
But you don't believe in Tosin, the next
Yeah,
Miles, right?
Let me
Who
see.
names their kids after feet,
Man.
Up. Tosin. There's gonna be another character named Fingerson.
All right, hold up your signs, and 3, 2, 1.
And that's the worst cover of the Black Panther 3, too, man. Come on, that cover sucks.
It's
All
Alex
right.
Ross. How dare you?
Yeah, but that don't look like Alex Ross.
Let's
He
go with
probably
Robin.
rushed it.
Let's go with Rob and Joe.
All right.
Okay, let me go. Like,
What?
bro, Natalie Portman, dude. Are you serious? Like, dude, little girls are gonna want this book. Like, that's like it's gonna have the whole Wonder Woman kind of thing going on, where they're gonna have toys of Lady Thor and of the Mighty Thor, and like this thing is gonna be big. I could see this book being $500-600. I mean, that's pretty cheap, and this book has been holding, for the longest time. Once we get a trailer and you see Jane Foster, like in her whole garb and all that this book is gonna go fucking bonkers, dude. I know what I'm telling you. Like the Tosin thing, like if he doesn't come out the next couple of issues, dude, there's like some fuckery afoot, dude.
He's gonna be in issue 5.
He's in 5. He's in issue 5.
He's in 5. What is he gonna do?
I
In
don't
the
know.
last
4.
panel?
It's on 4. We don't know.
Well, I mean,
It's all
it's all
bullshit.
over previews, anyways. That he's gonna show up in 5, and then they intentionally wrote that he was not in 4. So, but I mean, like that Hans cover shot up like crazy. I don't know what it's at now for issue 4.
Yeah. Well,
Well, I mean, for the record, I have both books. I didn't grade my Thor yet. I'm like this. We still murky on the whole, like, what's the first appearance? Everybody like, oh, what if Jane Foster 10? I'm like, okay, so what about Thor 25? She's in the last panel in this actual armor. So I'm thinking, which one is which? Jane Foster, if it's not canon, these stories here are canon. So I'm like, all right, which one are we really picking here? But, I I've been reading Black Panther since the first one. It's really good. You know how they brought Tosin in, it was fine. But I bought this for cover price because it's on my pull list. So you know, is it how to hit $300? Because someone just said it was the next Miles. I'm like, okay, he hasn't even been legit yet. He's haven't even had a full origin story yet. So I'm reading it to see if it really lives up to the hype. But I read both. I love the Thor series. I did read that when I had the chance, and it's really good. So I think I've had the entire run regular issue. I didn't get the second and third prints because I didn't believe in it back then. But I
Dude, those second and third prints, the different color. I mean, they
yeah.
add a little something to that Thor book. Like, what is it? The green and the
And then a
orange.
blue, and it's a blue. No,
It's a
the green and
blue.
orange is the Spider Gwen and the Kamala.
So they don't have a green in this Thor one.
Yeah, it's the third print.
Is it?
It's the
Is it?
third print.
Okay.
Yeah, that's so like.
Second's
I
blue.
wonder which one is the most expensive. Is it the third print?
There's a purple fourth print.
Oh wow.
Ooh. What does that go for, Carter?
Dude, I've never seen one of those.
About two. It ranges from about 200 to 300
Wow.
raw.
Raw? Okay.
Yeah,
That's insane.
Wow.
Thor
it
one,
roller
fourth
coasters.
print.
Yeah.
Well, I'm just telling you, when you get a Love and Thunder trailer, game over. I'm just telling you.
I had the one in 50 and sold it too early. I'm mad. It had a 982.
You know what? Yeah, because I had the Ribic
Oh,
variant,
Yes.
and I
Yes.
kind of like pissed that one away. You know
Yeah.
what
Dude,
I'm saying?
hey.
So I hear you.
899 for the fourth print, bro. God damn.
Is that it?
No. Here's the purple one, $800. God, I've never seen that purple one, dude. Holy
get it now.
shit. The purple one looks awesome, dude.
Oh yeah.
Thank you, Carter.
You know it.
He just bought one.
All right. Let's end the poll and see what the audience. Everyone got to speak, right? Before we move on. Like
I
Robbie
didn't
went.
say anything, but I'll put in my 2 cents really quick. I like the Black Panther book. I like Tosin, but there's no way that book's not coming down.
It's coming
I
down.
mean, it might go back up again, but it's not. You can't sustain that at 300 for a brand new character on a cover A. You know what I mean?
Meet that Black Panther book at the mall, because it's going down.
All right. So 64% chose Thor number 1 and 35% chose Black Panther number 3.
Fair
All
enough.
right. I have 2 more comparisons for you.
Oh my god.
So how about a Amazing Spider-Man 316 CBCS 9.8 that sold for $750 versus Marvel Collectible Classics Spider-Man number 2 CBCS 9.8.
Oh,
The Chromium sold for $757. This is a pretty easy choice for me. I don't know about anyone else on the panel.
Oh my god. Man, this is tough. I gotta go with the old school, man. You know.
All right.
I go flip side, baby.
Pull up your signs in 3, 2, 1. All right. Let's go with who should we go with? Should we
Go with Tony?
Tony and Rob.
I picked this, the McFarlane art on the Chromium. I know it's not a lot of those. But
3,000.
So I mean, a lot of people that have them aren't really selling them, and it always demands a high premium because it has this ASM1 art. So it is considered a But I mean, overall, I like both books. I'm not even gonna sit here and say like either one of these I would be proud to have, but I know that Chromium one is a little harder to come by. Just a matter if I want to pay for it or not. That's anybody on this panel, right?
Right.
You know what? I just don't know enough about the Chrome because I haven't been following the Chromium that much to know enough about it to want to vote for it. You know what I mean? I kind of went. Me personally, I just went with the old standby.
Because they have an ASM 300 in Chromium too.
Right. So that would be
yeah.
Marvel Collectibles Classics.
Yeah, now that
Spider-Man
one's
#1.
Yeah,
And
that one's just like 3,000 or something like that.
well, actually, I think I saw one earlier that sold this like within the same amount of time. I think one sold for like $850. I don't remember if it was
Okay.
CBCS or CGC, but I want to say it was a 9.8 also, which to me that that price has dipped down quite a bit. It might have been a 9.6.
Someone got a
So
9.9. I do remember seeing one in the 9.9.
other points to make out on the Chromium, that is an embossed cover, so there's no pressing that. I've only ran into it once in the wild, and I want to say I paid like, I think the person had it marked at like $400, right? And then I asked them, hey, what's your best offer? They dropped it down like way below what I was gonna offer, and then I was like, would you also consider a trade on top of that? And I traded the Venom 7 secret variant when it was like $50 for that book. So I got it pretty cheap. And since I knew it was like an embossed cover and all that, I was like, well, I'm just going to, at this con, I'm just going to submit it to CGC and send it off. I hit a 9.8 and I was very happy.
Nice.
Yeah.
Yeah, this is the kind of choice that I always lose at. if I see these at the con, I'm with you, Carter. Like I go with the top one. It's Venom. It's like the most liquid spec there is. It seems like a no-brainer. And I skip over that's homage to death, whatever. And then I lose out because the one that I skipped happens to be some rare thing that I'm just not as aware of, and it skyrockets to 3,000 or something like that. But I still think you can't go wrong with Venom, man.
Yeah, I don't think you can go wrong with either book. Because at the end of the day, you want to collect what you like. You don't want to have a whole bunch of books that you're not feeling, but they're worth a lot of money. I mean, you got to enjoy this hobby. So, like, for me, like when I was collecting, it was all about like McFarlane's Spidey and just like first appearance of Venom on a cover, like he's in the MCU now, like that should level up this book even further, so but what do I know?
Red Hood, if it's worth a lot of money, I am absolutely fine having 50 copies of Fantastic Force #1. I don't give a shit if I love it or not.
No, that's not what I mean. I think you know what I mean.
I know.
All right, let's see what the poll thinks. Let's see. I want to say 75% chose the Amazing Spider-Man 316. Yep, 75%, 76% out of 21 votes. All right, and for the final comparison, I think this one's kind of funny, but we'll see what the.
Is it Powerpuff Girls #1?
It is Powerpuff Girls #1 versus I don't remember. Okay,
My Little Pony. So.
Yeah. How about a Star Wars 42 though? CGC 9.6 that sold for $960.
Get the fuck.
All right, versus Batman #1, page 11 only.
Fuck out of here, man.
That sold for $979.
Fuck that shit, man. A page.
They selling relics.
A single page.
Bro, come on, man. Don't buy a page. I got a page. I hope I run into the other people that have the page so we can complete a book together.
No, let's not forget that someone sold a corner of an Action 1 for $7,000.
Get the fuck out of here. Are you serious?
It's that big.
Yeah,
It's
it was
literally said
#1.
#1.
Yeah.
in a
Fucking
Grady slab,
stupid, man.
$7 grand.
Honestly, I thought that was a meme and joke
I
at
thought
first.
it was a joke. It's real.
Yeah. Because they used to have like the little corner of like the person in Action Comics 1 like in a slab or whatever. I always thought those were just like memes, but like to actually see that it was like actually framed and like and all that, and it like the CGC label even says CVR or whatever, even though it's just like the number 1, right?
Boy,
$7
boy,
grand.
Mm-mm.
We have
Yeah.
literally hit pay dirt.
Bro, like, you would have to hypnotize me to make me think that fucking page is worth the shit. Like, fuck that. Mm-mm.
Well, I think the only thing that would save it, right, is if you actually had the Joker panel in it. But
Or
I mean,
if you had it autographed. If you had it autographed, that's different, like, and it just says PG. It's like a movie rating on the top of that shit, dude.
I want a time machine and go back and slap whoever cut it out.
Yeah. You got a pidge. You got a pidge. That was your grade. A pidge.
All right, so hold up your signs in 3, 2, 1.
Boba.
All right, yeah, I figured we'd all be like kind of unanimous on this. But I mean, I see some of the people in the audience like saying that they would buy the page. I mean,
not for $1,000. Fuck
You know-
that, dude.
yeah, I mean, I wouldn't
At least
pay
let it be a
$1,000.
cool page. At least.
To be fair though, can't you like connect this with like original art? I mean, there's some modern OA that goes for $1,000.
It looks like it's a splash page. I mean, like original art type of deal, and that's what I think the collectors are trying to like, establish. But like, it's a torn page out of a book, dude. Like,
I mean, I think this is like part of the argument as well too, right? I've been on an Amazing Fantasy page. That's the only way I'll ever own a AF-15.
That's the equivalent of an NFT. You don't really own it; you just have a piece of it.
Yeah, you know what? And this is how NFTs like begin, Like you're already doing it with this one little page here. That's like an NFT. That's a great comparison, man. You really
like you
don't
buy-
own the book, but you own a piece of it.
Yeah. Like, is Batman even on that page?
Well, I mean, it's like the Infinity Gauntlet too, right? You just have to collect each page, and then you can marry the books together, and then you have like a gray label, right? Something like that.
you'll be on a lifelong quest.
Yeah.
I mean, to be honest, it's this guy I follow on Instagram. I'm gonna give him a plug. Sanderson Studios. I watch his videos of putting books together. Someone bought all the pages to Action Comics 1, and he put it back together, leaf casted. So I knew that was an expensive process, just to because it's like 80 pages in that thing, right?
Yeah.
Oh,
So
yeah, I forgot
I was
about
just
that.
like, I'm like this. Is it both sides? Is it one page? It's like it says just page 11, which means you need the other half of it. That's on the other side of the book. Like,
That's crazy.
okay, that's an
I'm
expensive
gonna-
process,
Well, it's gonna have the
I'm gonna-
backside. It was.
right?
I'm gonna submit a single page of Nebula 1 and see how much it sells for.
40
You gotta
bucks.
hold it for like 20 years.
No, it's her first solo.
It's our first solo, right? Well, don't forget to send the cover in also.
No, just
By-
just
Well,
an
like,
interior page.
didn't
ad
the
page.
Hannes Wagner half of a Hannes Wagner card sell?
Oh
at
yeah,
Heritage
that was 450,000.
for half of a card.
Yeah, I mean, the only thing that said on the grade too from PSA that it was a genuine copy. That same week, a Jason Dominguez 1 of 1 auto card sold for like the same amount of money, and so I did a dealer flip side on the card show, and I was like, kind of like, which one would you go? And then majority of the panel chose the Hognes Wagner card. But I mean, at the same time, if you really think about it, that's good for prospects as well. If you're, putting bets on prospect players, because I mean, have you ever heard of another prospect player that sold for 450,000 before they even hit the majors?
That's nuts, man.
So I mean,
Insane.
card market is insane. But that's another show, another discussion. So, but
All
yeah.
them baseball players cheat anyway. They're taking that like Andrew Steen and that other junk. Yeah, steroids, and I mean, I would cheat. I'm telling you straight up, I'd cheat. I'd inject as much shit in my body to make 80. Look at A-Rod. He's on TV now. It's like no consequence. Like everybody like hated him, but now he's in a suit. He's commentating on games and shit like that. Where's the punishment? You know that, and Pete Rose is like kicked way out of baseball. He can never come back. But this guy like fucking
Ooh.
cheated and took a whole bunch of money from the Texas Rangers. You know,
Here's a person that knows comics and cars. Doc Joe is saying it's much more rare than the comics. I'm assuming he's talking about the Hogness Wagner.
Yeah, he was.
yeah, what is it, T16 or whatever?
All
Or
right, and then
tobacco card.
ooh, let's go ahead and end the poll. And 57% chose the Batman page.
What did 6 people vote?
23.
Oh, okay.
Eh,
I mean, I'm an Astros fan, so I'm a fan of cheaters already. I mean, how else are we going to beat the Astros turf curse? You know,
That's right. Look, Eddie Guerrero is my favorite wrestler. Cheat to win, baby. Cheat to win.
all right. But I
Rest
wanna
in
thank-
peace.
Yeah, I want to thank everyone for hanging out. Does anyone have any other shows coming up this week? Whatnot? You know, anything like that?
I should be doing a comic book call this weekend.
Sweet. So make sure you're sub to Mercenot's channel.
always a fun watch.
I'm
I
doing
love
I'm
watching
doing
your
a
show.
whatnot. I'm doing a whatnot on Saturday,
Sweet.
and I'm selling pressing submissions. So if you guys want in on it,
Nice.
I'm serious,
Oh.
bro.
Oh,
I've
that's
got a
smart.
5-book submission and I got a 10-book submission. So
Nice.
like I'm gonna send you a submission form, and I'm gonna send you a card, and then you send it back to me, and that's that.
That's
And
cool.
I include the shipping
That's-
too.
That's
That's
smart.
smart.
idea.
That's smart. Promotional. Yeah.
Yeah.
We on Saturday doing a foreign comic weekend with McClay, with the Tales from the Flip Side, Whatnot page, International Comics with Josh, and I am in the middle at 7:30 selling these beauties.
Ooh, I'm gonna put
Nice
you
and
on YouTube.
shiny, right?
Ghost Rider.
What year is that Ghost Rider?
This is the Garth Ennis
2006?
run. Yeah, this is the Clayton Crane cover.
Yeah.
Nice.
I got the Punisher.
That's pretty badass, dude.
I'm gonna have this beauty up.
Oh,
Nice.
I'm going a little old school for you guys out there. Bring you guys some heat.
Tomb of Dracula.
A 5.5 sold for 1,800.
man, I don't know where you and Josh have your hookups, bro, but like, man, that's
Oh.
fucking awesome shit, dude. Like Josh from International Comics, and you, Rob, like unbelievable stuff, man.
Hey, if you're not paying attention, since like you joined the team, they sprinkle you in the little details of where you can get stuff. I mean,
Yeah.
I know I've been paying attention.
No, I just take the easy
Brazilian
way. I just
horror.
buy it from them.
I mean, you could buy it from them, or you could be selling like them.
Dude, where did you get that Deadpool, bro? God
cool.
damn, that's badass.
Yep.
See that?
Holy shit, take that out of the bag, Rob. Dude, stop it. Go back to the Deadpool, dude. I gotta see how that's embossed on there, dude.
This is a thick boy, so it's a hardcover.
God damn, dude.
Where's it from?
Italy.
Hey.
Oh, look at that, Aaron.
Yeah, I know. He showed me the
Fuck.
Mayhew cover. Oh,
God
Beautiful.
damn, that's badass, dude.
And that's not even the best. That's not even the best one. Y'all ready?
oh, this is my favorite.
Oh, that's dope. That is dope.
That's cool.
Wow.
Hell Hydra.
Hydra.
That's really cool.
Wow. That's awesome, Rob. Good stuff.
All right, Tony. I know you have a show coming up too on Friday. huh?
Yeah, I can't compete with those books, but yeah, I got Whatnot show tomorrow night at 10:30 Central. So yeah, jump over, click on bookmark, and just I think this last week or 2 weeks they brought back the pre-bid function in Whatnot, which is awesome. So you can take a look at for the sellers who take the time to type in what they're selling. You can go in there and put your pre-bid. You don't even have to be there. If nobody beats your pre-bid, that is your book. So go check it out.
Sweet. And then I might be busting out my foreign cards on Saturday. I still have some top Japanese edition and UK edition at sometime during the day whenever I wake up from after drunken chat. And then what else do I have? And then and I'll be selling comics on Sunday and Monday. I'm not sure what I'm selling yet, but I'm sure I'll pull out something pretty cool.
Yeah, you said pull out.
Yeah, I know. All right.
Got him.
Got him.
You got to have somewhat of a dirty mouth to be on this channel, right? All right.
Absolutely.
Yeah. So
Mama.
anyway, I want to thank everyone. Make sure you're like and subscribe to the channel. Hit that bell for those notifications so you don't miss all the great content on this channel. And then we'll see you on the flip side.
I'm gonna miss you guys, man. I love y'all, man.